I want to play for you now the first clip from that exclusive with Moore. Watch.
You.
Well, I think they need to know who I am. I think there's been so much press written about me that's false, malicious. I have it every day. In fact, there's nothing I can do about it. It's so widespread. And there was a disinformation campaign, for example, in 2017 in December. It put out false information. It's gone viral, and I can't stop it. I've been married 34 years to my wife. We have four children, 5 grandchildren. I'm a family man. I'm a farmer, rancher, Chief Justice, former Chief Justice, judge. But people have gotten a completely different warped aspect, or perception, I should say.
That sounds a lot like Moore's position or attitude back in 2017 when these allegations came out, reported in a very thoroughly reported piece in the Washington Post, among others, about that, Sahil. About the allegations against him.
Right. The outsider-insider spectrum is huge for him. It's huge for the Republican base. He's playing on that. He took shots at Mitch McConnell. He took shots at the Republican Senatorial Campaign Committee. Voters do not like Mitch McConnell or the Senatorial Campaign Committee if you're in a Republican primary in Alabama. So he is playing on that sentiment.
Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel. Why don't you subscribe? It's really easy. Just click on that button down there. And for more news from MSNBC, click on any of these videos here for the latest interviews and highlights. You can get more videos from MSNBC with our newsletters. Head over to msnbc.com/newsletters to sign up.